Hello and welcome back. Now I did promise I might do a live feed this evening, but unfortunately something's cropped up, so I thought rather than miss out, I'll record a quick video for you. And it's related to breathing and how it can help anxiety. And I'm sure you've heard lots of people say, take a few short breaths or a few deep breaths and you'll feel better. And to some extent that is true, but there is a right way and a wrong way of doing it. All too often people will see someone suffering a panic attack or anxiety and say, take a deep breath and let it go, and take another deep breath and let it go. And it's adding extra oxygen, which is fine, but actually the anxiety response is flooding your body with oxygen because you're doing that short, sharp breathing, which pushes extra oxygen into the body and gets ready for fight or flight. Actually, you don't want to really exaggerate that too much, so when you are deep breathing, make sure you are deep breathing, not just a quick sort of like this. That's not enough. Because you're actually taking in extra oxygen, so you need to control the breathing. And this is the key. It's not necessarily deep breathing, it's controlled breathing. You know, there is a big difference. People think deep breathing, if I take in a deep like that and then let it go, then yeah, that can help some people. But actually the key to it is to control the breathing. When you actually control your breathing, it's very, very different. Because when you're in anxiety and you're in that fight or flight, you've lost control because the brain has taken over and you can find yourself feeling like this, and it's in automatic pilot, if you like. So if you want to take control of that breathing, you have got to take real control, and the way to do it is to focus on the breathing technique. Now the technique is actually very simple. When you're breathing in, don't breathe into your chest, because we all breathe in and we're like, shoulders come up, shoulders come down, shoulders come up, shoulders come down. That's fine, but you want to actually extend and slow the breathing. So breathe down into the belly. I'm not going to show you my belly because it's too big, but you breathe into the belly. And it's quite easy to do, and just don't wait till you have anxiety to do this. Practice a few times a day and get the technique down. So when you breathe in, you're breathing in a nice long slow breath, and you want to breathe in for about 4 seconds, 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4 seconds. About 4 seconds I think is a realistic amount, which is much slower than the normal breathing rate. So breathe in slowly, 4 seconds. As you breathe in, imagine you're sticking your belly out. So you're breathing down into your belly and your belly is sticking out. Not, ribs aren't coming up, your belly is coming out. So you're breathing in for 4 seconds. And as you do it, breathe in through your nose or through your mouth. I mean, through the nose, I suppose, is preferable because it warms the air a little bit before it comes in, especially on a winter day. But anyway, so breathing in 4 seconds. About that length of time, and your stomach should be out. And then the key is to hold it for 1 second. So hold it like that for a second and then let it out. And as you let it out for a longer breath. So if you've breathed in for 3, you must breathe out for 4 or 5. If you've breathed in for 4, you must breathe out for 5 or 6 seconds. And this is the key thing. You have to extend the out breath. It's that extension of the out breath that sends the message to your brain and says, I'm not in danger, it's okay. So breathing in for 3 and out for 3, or in for 5 and out for 5, will not have the same effect. So breathe in for 3 or 4, breathe out for 5 and 6, and that's the key to making that breathing work. Now the best way is to add visualization. So as you're breathing in, you need to close your eyes, and as you're breathing in, imagine just breathing that air in and your stomach's coming out because you're breathing into your belly, and imagine you're literally breathing in fresh, cool oxygen in to calm your body down. Hold your breath for that 1 second. I know it probably looks stupid, but don't worry about that. And then as you let it out, and this is the extra bit that really, really works, as you're breathing out, so you've got the in-breath and you're breathing out, let it out through the mouth, but imagine that as you're doing that, you are sinking into the chair you're in, and imagine your muscles have just become like loose. And this is the key bit, is that when you add that visualization, it's using your own body language. You're setting up a biofeedback loop with yourself. And what it does is breathing in, visualize the air coming in, into the tummy, hold it for 1 second, and then on that out breath, sinking down. And you just, and then blow it out if you have to, just about 5 or 6 seconds, but really visualize yourself sinking into the chair and the muscles just literally just flopping. And if it helps, you can actually imagine the wave of comfort coming from your head down through your tongue to your neck, your chest, your tummy, your legs, and it's like a wave just pouring out. And this is the key. So the things to focus on are breathe in through your nose if you can, but breathe in for about 4 seconds into your stomach. That's key number 1. Key number 2, hold it for 1 second. And the key part number 3 is breathe out for a longer out breath. And number 4 is visualize yourself sinking, floating down, letting go. And then repeat that cycle again. And it really is, and talk to yourself while you're doing it. You know, I'm breathing in and I'm allowing my body to relax. And as I hold my breath for 1 second, I feel better. And as I breathe out, my muscles let go. And you might even find if you let go properly, as you're doing it, you'll find yourself letting your head may come down, and that's fine. And then bring your head up to breathe in, and then let it go as you go down again. And it's a really powerful technique. So breathing in, breathing out, deep breaths, yes, it might help you. However, key points to remember: 1, breathe into your belly. 2, hold it for a second. 3, let it out over a longer breath. And 4, visualize yourself, literally see yourself letting go. And that's how it works well. Now, if you want to make it more advanced and you really want to knock it, and I mean really smash it, practice that first, but then start to intermingle eye movement, moving your eyes to the right and to the left, slowly at first, like this, right and left. As you move your eyes right and left, you create a delta wave in the brain patterns. And it's a very, very rapid way of calming the brain and calming the part of your brain which is responsible for fight and flight. Sounds ridiculous, I know, but please just believe me on this, this works. So imagine you're literally, and you can do it with your eyes open, look to the right and look to the left. And look to the right, and I know it looks stupid, but I don't care because it works. And I look to the left. Clearly you don't do it when you're sitting on the bus, people think you're mad, but you can close your eyes and do it, no one will know, then you don't get carried off. Anyway, so it's quite critical that you sort of do this, and eyes all the way over to the right, all the way over to the left, all the way over to the right, all the way over to the left, and slow it down. So slow it down, and slow it down. And do this as you're doing that deep breathing down into your stomach. Remember, 3 or 4 seconds in, 1 second hold, 4 or 5 seconds out. Give it a go and let me know how you get on. I think you'll like this one because it's actually pretty bloody powerful. Now, as you know, I'm renowned for a fairly straight talking. I don't mess about with silly stuff that doesn't work. I only do stuff that works because at the end of the day, that's the other thing I'm renowned for, is getting results and fixing people. So please take this one with you, give it a go. I really hope you enjoy it because I do it and it's wonderful. And it's like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get and the more effective it is. Okay, so I hope you've had a good weekend. I know it's back to work tomorrow, and if that fills you with a thought of anxiety, do the breathing, get in there, get started, get stuck in. And okay, I'm going to shut up now as I usually do, as I always say, talk too much. But there we go. Hopefully you'll enjoy that and practice it, use it, axe your anxiety, take back some control. Okay, I'll be in touch again soon. Take care. Bye.